guys, welcome back to this week's video. Today we are talking about how to really decipher what your body is telling you. Your body is speaking to you, it's sending you messages, just sometimes we don't really get what it's saying. So Audrey, do you have any tips really on what to do or how to figure out what my body's telling me when I get really tense and uptight and my mind is kind of foggy or hazy?
Okay, so I guess I want to give a tip first.
Okay.
So let's say you're feeling a lot of tension in your body, and you maybe your heart is pounding, and what people try to do is they try to ignore it or they try to escape from it. But what happens is that brings more anxiety. So let's just do a quick tip on an easy to learn method to calm everything down, but you don't try to change anything.
Okay.
So here's what you do. You literally recognize, when you recognize that you're having tension in your body, or you're feeling anxiety or fear, you stop. First step is stop. Close your eyes. You take a breath. You let the breath out. And you keep breathing normally, and you start to say to yourself, oh, my heart is pounding. You just say it inside your own mind. You don't try to change anything. You're just saying whatever it is you notice. Oh, my heart is pounding quickly. Oh, I have tightness in my stomach. Oh, my head, the back of my head feels a certain way. Oh, my breathing is shallow or it's fast. Whatever you notice, so you stop, you first take a breath, and you focus in and you say to yourself whatever it is that your body is feeling. And when you do that, I would suggest you do it right now, even as I've been talking. Just experiment with that. What happens is, usually, as you just start telling yourself whatever you're seeing, feeling, hearing inside of your own body, the amygdala in the brain that sends chemicals goes, oh, okay, everything's normalizing. Stops sending in the adrenaline, which stops all that process. You don't have to worry about the amygdala, what she's doing. I call her Amy. That's a nice friendly name. So Amy is the little part inside of your brain that sends the chemicals for fight or flee or freeze. So by just stopping and noticing what's going on, Amy quiets down, and the body starts to quiet down. If you try to make something change, it won't work. You literally just do the exercise. Any other questions on that?
Well, you brought up fight or flight. Is there, any way to stop it before it starts?
That's a good question. Usually the fight or flight hits us so quickly because there's some sort of trigger in our own subconscious. So yes, there is a way to stop the fight or flight. And that first exercise is a good way to start. The fight or fight response is actually a response that's normal. It serves to get us out of somewhere. If a lion's coming at us, we want all that adrenaline to run faster than the person behind us because the lion won't get that one. But in our day and age, we don't have lions running around. And so what happens is when we get that jolt, we start cognitively thinking, oh my God, what's the matter with me? Why is my body responding like that? And what happens, the more you do the why, the mind will give you all sorts of negative reasons why you're doing this. And usually they're not very nice ones. Like, oh, there must be something wrong with you that you're just feeling like this. Or it will give you images of something terrible that might happen. Or what ifs. So to stop the fight, flight, the best thing is to start with that simple tip and recognize that it's a normal process. And that doesn't help very much when you're having fear. But if you can use this tip, that's the first step. There's also a breathing exercise that's different from that one. It's on the website on anxietycontrolcenter.com. You could go for the mind calming video. It's a 7-minute breathing. And at the end, there's a little energy healing. That really, if you use that every day for 2 weeks, that will help the fight-flight response. So that's a really good way to do something every day to get your body to go into a calm state of mind and body.
Totally, totally. Do you have anything for the people that their body is responding, but their mind hasn't yet caught up? Like sometimes I feel nothing's wrong, but I'm tensing up and my body already feels like I have to fight off this anxiety that's creeping up.
Cool. I'm really happy to hear that, because that means you are in touch with your body. So many people are dissociated from their body, they don't even realize the feelings. I'm a kinesthetic, so I'm usually pretty in tune with the body. So if you're like Sarah and you feel things in your body, again, this is a good question to ask yourself. You literally notice where you feel it. And instead of saying, what's wrong with me? Why is my body acting like this? Nothing is happening. You say, that's curious that I have so much tension in my chest. I wonder what that rumbling and that tightness in my stomach is about. I know it sounds like a really simple question, but we're asking, I'm curious what that's about. Many times when I teach this exercise, people convert it to, why is this happening? The why question will get you only a head answer. Whereas I'm curious what this is about. Some of my clients have said this has saved them, because they'll actually start going back and seeing images from the past that, oh my God, that song I heard reminded me of something that happened when, and now they know why there's tension. So for today, I don't want to go too much longer, just because you keep trying to keep these short.
Totally, totally. So thank you for that, absolutely, and I appreciate your time. I hope this was helpful for some of you guys, and make sure to check in with us next week. We will be talking about the different types of stresses and how to differentiate between them or how to help them. So
and you can send your questions in to anxietycontrolcenter@gmail.com. anxietycontrolcenter@gmail.com. And this is how we get our questions. People ask. Sometimes our own clients will send in. And thank you, Sarah, for making this such an interesting tip session.
Absolutely. Thank you, Audrey. See you guys next week.
Bye now.